This episode is brought to you by Fortesque's Body Sprays, giving the fresh fragrance of an embalmed corpse. Anyway, this is Sam. Welcome back to Let's Play the Chaos Engine, World 3, Level 1, The Pits. Anyway, there are multiple keys to choose from. We choose this one here, for instance, and kill off that hand. I call them things. And fight off these skulls, which I'll just call them skulls, you know. Anyway, yeah, the things are a standard enemy for this level, and for this world, in fact, and they're pretty much just a standard upgrade, faster and tougher than your previous. And those guys, I'll call them lurches. They throw rocks which explode. But anyway, yeah, for the start you can choose multiple keys. Now usually the way to get through is the left key is the correct key, but does not get you to the secret entrance this way. Otherwise you have to go through the right, which I'll show you in a bit. Anyway, as you can see, yeah, there's nothing left down here, and there's multiple keys. If you grab too many or the one on the left, you get this thing closed off to you. We're a secret area full of a lurch and a thing. And yeah, this is fun stuff of first aid kit, special power stuff that you want, and lots of coins. That's just frankly great. I thought there was a secret, but there isn't. So anyway, you continue down this way. You can't usually get this way normally, and again ambushing. This level is easier than the last one, but that's purely because this is the start of a world, and that was the end of a world. The end of the world is just naturally harder, as you may have seen before. And yeah, these are spiders. Not much we just say they're evil, fast spiders, and they're little hives. If you destroy the hive before they're all gone, then they just spring out of the thing. And if you and the way to get past is to shoot one of these statues looks odd. Which one is that? Oh, the one facing the other direction here. And that spawns in a bunch of spiders, but also opens up this way to the right. Otherwise, you'd have to just go back and grab all the keys, and then it'll open up the right way. But anyway, you head this way, and yes, those are the eponymous pits down there. You'll see why in a second. Now, I hear skirt the wall, avoiding the yin-yang. Let's see those pits far at you. But anyway, and head this way. This is where you usually go. And yeah, it looks empty, doesn't it? And really. Now, yeah, grab that thing. If you shoot one of the statues, the odd one, it spawns a bunch of spiders, also a map and some other things. The map's interesting to show. It shows off where the next node is, but not really that important, frankly. Anyway, yeah, you head down here. Usually you head through the bottom left here, and then up, and yep, it spawns in a bunch of thing spawners, which can be quite devastating things since they come at all sorts of weird angles and everything. But like I said, this level is definitely not as bad as that one. The only thing you've got to be careful of really is the lurches, by taking them out fast before they can hit you fast. I mean, the rest of them you just use standard tactics of keeping them away and shooting them hard and fast. Anyway, back to the rest of the level, and through the area with the pits. Now, yeah, grabbing the yin-yang and heading past the pits, we come across the right, which is open by now. Otherwise, it would have opened before, and that's why I ignored the yin-yang for the moment. And then we fight again. Like I said, there's very staple enemies. And up here is the node, which lets you go to the next bit, which is above. You'll see soon. So yeah, you see there's a pair of lurches here ambushing us, and yeah, that is the freeze enemy thing. It's available via old special powers, of course, but that's the instant use. It freezes them and their animations to everything. Very handy, like a bunch of other more handy ones, but not destructive. And probably what one of the gentlemen or the scientists would get at one point. Anyway, you head up here, and after taking out that key from there and then grabbing in this direction, the left direction, not the other direction, it forms a teleporter here, which is another part of this little maze area. Well, platforms or pits area. Anyway, it doesn't matter where you look. If you go towards the right, it opens this up and spawns a thing, and then you grab more special powers and takes you down towards with nice big gems and special and power-ups to the node, which leads you to the end of the level basically. This is a relatively short level, and there's again lots of course. This is not you're not home free yet. You've still got a ton of the things waiting here in ambush at various points. You can probably draw out those points where they spawn in, but yeah, this bit is pretty well, yeah, provided you again do what I'm doing. Stay at the edge of the screen. Don't get too close to where they spawn out, and avoid them because their missiles are very fast, much more fast than earlier. The game starts to speed up. This level was definitely easier than the previous one, but that was the start of a world and that was the end of the world. So you can just expect that to happen. Next level I expect to be a lot harder. Next level will be called Confusion, as you'll see in a very short time. See? So yeah, now to show you through the level again. albeit somewhat stripped down, because you don't need to see everything, just the subtle changes that can happen when you go through the level, because it can have multiple routes. Anyway, yeah, you can, as you saw earlier, you can grab these keys, which, well, most of them spawn a thing, and temporarily a bridge. You can see there it goes away. And, well, you could theoretically grab them all, but in that case you would lose any access to the thing, and that's the right one, as I say. It's not right if you want to get a secret, though, but it does its job. And these, yep, the skulls are, well, you didn't see much of them because they mostly hang around and you mostly shoot them before they can do anything, but they will shoot at you from awkward angles if you don't. Anyway, yeah, this is the main route, which you saw somewhat before, fighting a lurch there and getting off the thing that is on the edge there. Gets you up to here, which is open now. And then, yep, more of the spawners come in, and soon we'll be fading away to the next bit. But yeah, okay. Away we go, and yeah, this is past that freeze monster bit with the two lurches. Now, you think, oh, I'm going to grab this here, you know, that'll spawn it up earlier. Because now I'm thinking, well, how do you get to the bit? Well, there might be a key this way. Let's go for the middle route, because we want to. And look, it vanishes. A standard way for it to happen. So yeah, now it's vanished, you got to go to the left, which leads to a choice, up or down. I'm going to go down for the moment, but I'll show you up in a second. And yeah, a bit of fuzzing there, and we're in. Now, this leads you up through a very arbitrary looking route, past some special powers, which is probably why I prefer this route, if any of the inferior routes. Yeah, special powers, and down to the node, and off. Now we go back, like film burning in the sun, up to the north, which leads to I call it inferior of the inferior routes. It gets you things, it gets you money, it gets you food, you'll see in a second. But unless you're really, you know, wounded or something, it's probably not much point. You could just go through here otherwise. But yeah, then it leads you down, like so. You know, basically a very straight, all going around the whole thing type. And so, here we go. Then we're about done. Yeah, that was a very crappy transition also, but you know, whatever. Anyway, yep, next level will be Confusion. And this was a seller. That was the Chaos Engine. Let's play it. And good night.